back. It has been 5 years since Covid was declared a worldwide pandemic, and large numbers of those who survived it are still feeling the effects. Around 1.9 million people in the UK are thought to be suffering with long Covid. That's almost 3% of the population. The NHS says the most common symptoms include extreme fatigue, shortness of breath, brain fog, heart palpitations, dizziness and joint or muscle pain. Currently, there is no known cure. But new research is being carried out in a bid to help sufferers. Our health correspondent, Rebecca Barry, was invited to film with one trial that is finally offering some hope.
As a GP, Becky used to help patients with Covid. Now the virus has left her needing medical care.
I've been to some really dark places these last few years, really dark places.
No longer able to work as a doctor, she can only do her new job, training NHS staff, if she's lying down.
At my worst, I was using the wheelchair basically to get out of the house. Once I was standing up, I'd get palpitations. So if I lay down, my brain worked. If I sat up, my brain stopped working.
Long Covid has redefined her.
It's hard. I think it is like a bereavement. It's a loss. It's a loss of the person that I was. It's a loss of the life that I had. I think as a mum, it hurts more because there's things that I can't do with my little boy that he wants me to do. It leaves you with that kind of feeling like you failed as a mum.
There is no cure, but now groundbreaking research is offering fresh hope to the 2 million people in the UK living with long Covid.
Hi Becky, all right?
Becky is one of 70 people taking part in this study at the University of Derby. ITV News has been given exclusive access to film the trial, the first of its kind in the UK.
Still okay?
They're investigating whether antiviral drugs, often used to treat people hospitalised with Covid, could also be an effective treatment for long Covid.
16.
These experiments measure the function of Becky's heart, lungs and muscles.
These tests are similar to those used on elite athletes to optimise their performance, except these adapted versions will help scientists understand what's going wrong in people's bodies.
We are seeing positive signals in patients reporting that they are feeling better and they've seen an alleviation of their symptoms.
Professor Mark Fahy is leading the study.
The pandemic is often spoken about in the past tense. The pandemic happened or Covid is over for many millions in the UK. It's still very much their reality. We have that kind of responsibility to make sure that we can find ways to help people.
Brilliant, well done. Then gradually up to 50 RPM.
2 months ago, Becky couldn't even complete this 12-minute bike ride. She feels the drugs are already helping.
OK, so 5 seconds.
For me, it's given hope. That's something which has been really lacking for these last few years, if I'm honest. It helps just with that sense of feeling like you've not been forgotten.
Scientists hope their research will eventually lead to a treatment for long Covid becoming available on the NHS. Rebecca Barry, ITV News, Derby.